Hi everyone, Dillon Buckley here, winemaker at Hermann Wiemer, talking Cabernet Franc 2022, our newest release. 2022 overall produced wines that are pretty dense and have a lot of structure to them. The growing season was really nice. Fall was just pretty classic for the Finger Lakes, where you have a beautiful September and also a pretty nice October. Picking is pretty critical, so we have all of our reds are always hand picked, so we can really dig into the ripeness levels if need be and remove anything that we don't want through vibration tables. After processing, we get them into the winery and we do a mixture of whole cluster inclusion in the fermentations in generally stainless steel tanks. We like those for their conduction of heat. Once the fermentation gets going, after we do some pumping over and the indigenous yeast, native yeasts have taken over, and then we switch to punching down a couple times a day, try and not extract too heavily, but still want to get some of those nice phenolics out of the skins. So this wine, we look to have anywhere from 25 to 35% whole cluster inclusion on the finished product. Aging wise, we then put the wines into a combination of stainless steel and then neutral wood. This vintage, the layout is about 50% stainless and 50% neutral oak. Yeah, aromatically, I get a lot of our floral character that we really like to try and emphasize on Cabernet Franc. Some of that little bit of violet, herby kind of nose. But I also get a lot of fruit, which is not surprising, again, given the 22 vintage and some of that powerful fruit we're going to see. So it has a little sappy red fruit kind of nose, I think, which is really intriguing. On the palate, really good mid-palate weight, which is always really important. I think something people always want to remember. It's really a critical element for our wines. And then great tannin, but tannin that is balanced and integrated rather than kind of really showing itself as a primary feature. We also want to emphasize some of the more delicate qualities that Cab Franc has, some of the floral elements that you can find, and a wine that is going to have really good aging potential with really good tannin structure and a happy medium between sort of early drinking and a more age-worthy wine. Yeah, I think this wine's going to age really well. Should be 10, 15 years, no problem. I think since we are at a couple years almost in the bottle prior to us releasing, we're already in its drinking window, which is really great. So it's a delicious wine to pop open right now, but will be really long-lived. Yeah, so that wraps up the 2022 Cabernet Franc. We hope you all enjoy.